Holy shit, Persona 4 Dancing All Night. So, here's the problem with Persona spin-offs. As you've probably heard in a previous CrowMnOn, Persona 4 is fucking amazing. It's one of the best JRPGs out there. It's one of the best JRPGs ever. I will stand by that. Persona 4 is incredible. Part of what makes Persona 4 incredible is the characters and their stories and how they grow, how they develop, how they change. And the problem with Persona spin-offs is they sound great in theory because you get to see your favorite characters again. You get to see your favorite characters more. And with Persona 4, you got a lot of spin-offs. You got 2 fighting game spin-offs. You got Persona Q, which is another JRPG done in sort of an Etrian Odyssey way. And then you have this game, Persona 4 Dancing All Night, a rhythm game. And all of these games continue the story of Persona. All of these games are very story-heavy as well. Here's the problem with that, though. Ultimately, the stories don't mean a lot. And even worse than that is, what's the point? Because the characters don't really grow. The characters don't really change. I mean, most of the time the characters themselves don't even really have an arc. I mean, the story of Dancing All Night more or less just focuses on a whole new set of characters. You and the party of Persona 4 are there, and you help solve the problem, but ultimately the story isn't about you. The story isn't about your characters. It's just basically more of the same stuff. Chie likes martial arts and meat. Yukiko's kind of a weird girl. Naoto and Kanji do their flirting thing. Yosuke's just a cool rad dude. And Teddy's a perv. You know, not a whole lot really changes. Those character traits remain. You're basically just seeing watered down versions of the characters that you grew to really enjoy in Persona 4. That said, how does the game actually function as a rhythm game? I'm not a very good authority on that. I mean, other than this, the only other rhythm game that I ever played was, Theater Rhythm on the 3DS, which I'm going to say that's an infinitely better game than this. This is a great game. I mean, if only for the fact that you get remixes of Persona 4 of the Persona 4 soundtrack, and I don't think I touched on this at all in my previous look at Persona 4, but the soundtrack is incredible. It's one of the best video game soundtracks that I've ever heard in my entire life. Everything. Just background music, character music, friggin' battle themes, like, it's really good. And in this, you get remixes of them. And it's not like the remixes are hit and miss, which I guess on any kind of, take a soundtrack and remix it, you're going to probably get that. These are all killers. These are all killers. They're all really good. They all fit the dancing theme of the game. It's great. So pretty much that's your experience. That's going to be your experience with Persona 4 Dancing All Night. I mean, I heard from people that do play a lot of rhythm games that it's fine. There are far better rhythm games. There aren't much worse, but it's fine. And that was kind of my experience with it. And I don't even really play rhythm games. Persona 4 Dancing All Night, it plays fine. It's mostly there to just enjoy another journey with characters that you love in a universe that you love. You get to unlock some pretty funny stuff, put your characters in some silly costumes as they dance. It's very well animated. Unfortunately, you don't really get to enjoy that animation all that much because you're too busy doing the rhythm gaming. But there are ways that you can just watch it instead of playing it, which that's worth it on its own. And again, just the soundtrack is fucking incredible. And I guess other than that, story mode can be kind of a slog, especially the first couple hours where you're really not doing anything. It's just kind of establishing what the plot is going to be and introducing you to a whole new set of characters. It's good. It's good. I would really only recommend this game if you're super into Persona.